But we don't want this to only be in a defensive video or defensive recording. People will get upset. So we want to talk about the wide receiver position because we are pretty confident. I would say very confident the Ravens are keeping 6 wide receivers. They are going to keep Rashad Bateman, Zay Flowers, DeAndre Hopkins, Tylan Wallace, and LeJohntay Wester. I think those are 6 locks at the wide receiver position. However, we're only going to have 2 tight ends on the roster, so they could keep a third tight end. We know they're going to keep a third. When Isaiah Likely gets back, they will keep 3. But while they're waiting for him, will the Ravens keep a 7th wide receiver as a 7th pass catcher? Currently on the roster, according to our lads, they have Malik Cunningham, Keith Kirkwood, Anthony Miller, Dayton Wade, Jamal Banks, and Xavier Guillory. Do any of them have a chance at making the 53-man roster?
Well, we talked about it before we started recording. None of our quarterbacks are getting the balls to them, so that's going to be the hard thing.
Hard to judge how good they are when the balls are just 20 yards overthrown.
Anthony Miller to me is y'all gonna get me. I don't care. He reminds me of Zay Flowers, but he's strong and physical like a Debo Samuels. You can use him as a gadget guy, but I feel like you only call him up, knock him on with early if Zay Flowers go down for exponential amount of time. I don't see that happening. I pray it doesn't happen. I'm knocking on wood again. So I don't see us really keeping 7 wide receivers. If you do, I may go Wade. Wade is he's a decent wide receiver. He's I want to say he's a big body.
I think he's actually only 5'9", but he is
But he plays big. But he played big. He's Ole Miss guy, right?
Definitely a jump ball. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I mean, as far as like for sure hand type of guy, I'd probably go Wade if we was to go 7 wide receivers. But honestly, with Isaiah Likely being out and us having 6 wide receivers, LeJohntay Wester just ain't no special teams guy. That's another thing too. So, I'm kind of up in the air. I don't see us really doing it because the times we put Isaiah Likely in a slot, I see LeJohntay Wester, stepping in, for some of those plays. I mean, he is 6'3". I know he's not the biggest of wide receivers, but he has twitch, he has wiggle, he catches the ball with his hands. So I mean, I wouldn't be mad if we kept 7 wide receivers until Isaiah Likely's return.
Yeah, and utilizing Isaiah Likely in the slot, we would do that because we didn't have like a really good possession receiver with sure hands. The benefit is we do have that now. We have DeAndre Hopkins. So like that, at least we have that option. But I love your idea. Get LeJohntay on the field. Like he's not just a punt returner. He's not just a kick returner. Like he's a good wide receiver. We saw the jump ball to him. But something that did interest me when I was watching the preseason game against the Colts was the first time that the Ravens had to pass the ball, they went jump ball to Dayton Wade. That was the play call. Cooper Rush did not throw a very good jump ball, kind of underthrew it. The DB was able to make a play. It got intercepted. I mean, like you said, the quarterback play for the Ravens was downright embarrassing because, I mean, I was watching Tez Walker and he ran a route. He beats his guy. He's running down the field. It's probably like 30 yards downfield and the ball just like sails like 10 yards past him. And he just like throws his arms in frustration. And I'm like, you know what, man, I'm with that because you're trying to show the coaches, like he knows he's on the roster. Like everyone knows Tez Walker's making the team, but he's trying to be like, yo, like I'm the deep guy. And he beats the guy on the deep route and the ball's not even thrown in the same stratosphere as him. And he's just like, bro, are you serious? Like, come on, like, let me show what I can do. And all these receivers are saying that. Keith Kirkwood has had a great training camp. Dayton Wade has looked really solid. Again, they try to give him the ball super early. They're trying to see his skill sets. But I think that the best vet that they have is going to be Anthony Miller because he was producing. He played for us in the playoffs. Lamar Jackson actually has chemistry with him because of those playoff games. I mean, like you said, like he was the Zay Flowers role when Zay Flowers out in the playoffs, and he was good in it. Like we were much more sure in an Anthony Miller zig than we were in anything with Nelson Aguilar. Like I was like, don't throw it to Nelly, like throw it to Anthony Miller, and Miller was getting work. So, and I feel like Anthony Miller is much more likely to be, claimed on waivers than a Dayton Wade, because I feel like Dayton Wade is more of an unknown. People don't really know about him. He was a UDFA. The Ravens have kept him around. Anthony Miller, though, if a team does need a receiver, he's a known veteran wide receiver that teams can absolutely just be like, oh, yeah, like we can bring him in. He can give us slot work for a week, and then we can cut him, but the Ravens would then lose him. So I feel like if it's anyone, it's Anthony Miller, but I'm going to say that the Ravens only keep 6 because they want to keep an extra maybe defensive lineman while Isaiah Likely is recovering, just to kind of see maybe D-line, pass rusher, or maybe even corner because of the longer beam injury as well. So, overall, a lot of different options, but I think also watching the kickoffs could be a big indicator because we don't know exactly who's going to be on the kickoff returns. We obviously saw Keaton Mitchell, Rasheen Ali both have decent returns, but are the Ravens keeping both Keaton Mitchell and Rasheen Ali? I feel like it's unlikely, but maybe they do. We want to try Dayton Wade out back there. We're probably going to try LeJontay Wester, maybe not in the preseason because he's kind of shown like, hey, I'm that guy. Maybe we see him on a kickoff. I'd like to see more of him. Like I love watching LeJontay Wester. He's electric. But we'll just have to see if Dayton Wade's able to come in and be a good punt returner, or not punt returner. LeJontay's our punt returner, kick returner. That could be his way, finding his way onto the 53-man roster. That's kind of the only way I see it happening.
I like that too.
There's just, I don't know. Maybe we try Malik Cunningham at quarterback. That's the other.
Hey man,
that's the other way we get someone. Cunningham at quarterback. No way is worse than Devin Leary. I'll stand on that hill. But